Dear viewers, welcome back to this session. We are still continuing. We had ended in question 10. Now we have moved to question 11. In question 11 stated, we have been dash English since primary 1. And in this question, the child had to interpret the expression of the helping verb have and the expression of the helping verb been. But the key word in this question, it was none other than since. A child is expected to know that this preposition is used to state the time when an action started. So, if a child gets to know that, we'll just get now to interpret that in this expression, the action that is going to state this action is still taking place, because the expression of have been brings out the expression of action is that were started some time back, but these actions are still taking place. They are still in the progressive form. So the word that was given in the bracket, it was to be completed in this gap, being expressed in its progressive form. And if the word given is learn, that means we were to complete this statement by expressing learn in progressive form of learning. It means the answer was to be, we have been learning English since primary 1. It simply means the action is still taking place, but we are telling even the time when we started to learn English. 12. It said, a friend of dash won a prize during the spelling bee, and in bracket, learners were given the pronoun. Now, this pronoun my, if you are to complete this statement, a child had to understand how do we express pronouns in possessive case. Dear viewers, when we talk of pronouns, they are in different forms. We have subjective pronouns, objective, adjective, possessive, and reflexive. Now, with this one of my, it is an adjective pronoun, but when we read the question, they are saying a friend of, meaning for us to use this pronoun collectively in this space, we have to state it as a pronoun of possessive, a pronoun of owning. The friend we are talking about is owning. So the answer was to be a friend of mine. But dear viewers, there are times when we have nouns. They may say, the friend of Musa, rather, they will say, Musa has a friend. He won a prize during the spelling bee. Now they tell to write beginning a friend of. We shall discuss that in detail, provided with time, in the area of application questions, that is rewriting. Just continue to be tuned. Question 13, it was, Dr. Alipa encouraged us to start our dash early enough so as to perform well. And in bracket, we were given an action verb, revise. Now, in this question, they want us to change this action verb and give the name of what these learners were encouraged to do. Meaning, we are to change the action verb, revise, and we write it in form of an abstract noun. That's when we shall be giving the name of the advice that the teacher or that Dr. Alipa had encouraged the people to do. So here we're to complete our answer by writing revision, meaning Dr. Alipa encouraged us to start our revision early enough so as to perform well. In question 14, Gimbo was dashed by mosquitoes because she did not sleep under a treated mosquito net. Here we have been given an action verb, bite. And now here there is a challenge to most learners. They think that this action verb can't be expressed in the past participle form. You realize that instead of children expressing this action verb, they end up giving the other one, which is homophonic to it when it comes to past participle. Children, or dear viewers, this is a past participle form for the verb beat, to beat something. That's its past participle. So when you say beaten, you are meaning the action of caning. You are meaning the action of causing pain, inflicting pain. But now with bite, in past participle, we write it as beaten, but we don't write the one of inflicting pain by using a cane. Here, we just use the one of bitten. So the answer was to be Gimbo was bitten by mosquitoes because she did not sleep under a treated mosquito net. Question 15. One of the dash has been sold to the farmer. In bracket, we were given the noun puppy, and here it is the guiding word one. It is the one which shall make us understand how to express the correct form of the word given in the bracket. When they say one, it means there are many, but they are just saying one of the. That simply implies the expression of the correct form of the word given in bracket must be in plural form, being that this is a countable common noun. So we have to complete this statement by writing puppies. One of the puppies has been sold to the farmers. Dear viewers, this is going to be interesting. We are going to share knowledge. We are going to learn from one another. I just encourage each one of you, subscribe to our channel and stay tuned every time. Get time to check what has been shared in video, and where you have a question, you can still tag on the video and send us that question. We shall receive it in the inbox and we shall get back to you, or we shall clarify further where maybe you have not understood well. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.